Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, TV support Call of Duty World War 2. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Friday is finally here, therefore it is time for Sledgehammer's weekly community update. And surprise, surprise, there's actually quite a bit to talk about in today's video, so hopefully you guys will all sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let's kick things off today by taking a look at the Winter Siege collection. That is right, for the first time since like January, they have reopened up the Winter Siege collection. It started today on July 20th, and it will be lasting until Monday, July 23rd, which means that all the Winter Siege collection items can now be unlocked yet again. This means you can finally finish up those collections, and it also means you can get easy access to the 5 weapons that released back in December. So I'm putting all of their respective armory credit costs on your screen right now. Some of them are super cheap and other ones are super expensive. And if you did not play at all during Winter Siege and you have no prerequisites whatsoever, to get all these weapons outright, it's going to cost you 74,300 armory credits. But if you don't care about the melee weapons and you only care about the guns, it's going to cost you 52,750 credits, though chances are the majority of you have a bunch of these prerequisites already saved up, so be sure to sign in and grab these weapons, because chances are they are going to be incredibly cheap. I mean, just by default, the Gewehr, with no prerequisites whatsoever, is less than 9,000 armory credits, and it's also a very good gun, so once again, be sure to sign in this weekend and complete these collections while you can. Now, I should say this has not been confirmed whatsoever by Sledgehammer, but by the very fact that they brought back Winter Siege this weekend, that seems to indicate that the other events may be coming back in the relatively near future, which would be pretty good news for everybody, so fingers crossed, this is a staple in Call of Duty World War 2 going forward. But next up, let's take a look at Master Prestige rewards. After all of this time, they have finally given us a glimpse of Master Prestige rewards, and some people are going to think this is really awesome, but other people are going to look at this as a huge letdown. So you guys ready? This is what you get for being Master Prestige level 1000 here in Call of Duty World War 2. This is called the Royalty Set, and as you guys can see, it's a throwback to Advanced Warfare, which was also made by Sledgehammer Games. It features an animated Royalty Tiger camo, as well as the Royalty uniform, and once again, this is only for Master Prestige level 1000 players. They are the only people in the game that will have access to this uniform, as well as this weapon camo, though Sledgehammer did say that lots of other camos and other uniforms will be unlocked through various milestones of Master Prestige. So they didn't go into detail, but for example, maybe level 100, 200, 300, and so on, or maybe would be 250, 500, 750, 1000. We really have no idea, but apparently throughout various Master Prestige levels, we will get different camos and different uniforms. So I have to say, I am hoping this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Master Prestige rewards here in Call of Duty World War 2. Like, I love the camo, don't get me wrong, I like this set. I think it's going to be really cool for those level 1000 players out there, which, by the way, I'm nowhere even close to that, but I'm fine with them getting this camo because it's a really cool looking camo in my opinion. But at the same time, I'm hoping that we still get the other benefits that we talked about here on the channel, whether that's discounts at the quartermaster, or an increased payroll yet again, or heroic weapon tokens, or all these supply drops that we missed out on after hitting Master Prestige. I'm hoping this is just the tip of the iceberg, and that Sledgehammer is not trying to only give us camos and uniforms as Master Prestige rewards. But once again, I personally think that the level 1000 set is actually pretty good, and I'd love to hear what you guys think down there in the comment section below. And keep in mind, this is not in the game as of right now. It will be coming to the game along with all the other Master Prestige rewards with the next big title update, though unfortunately, we still have no idea when that next title update is going to be. But regardless, let's take a look at what's happening next week here in Call of Duty World War 2, because we have some pretty interesting details. On Tuesday, the weekly weapon contract is going to switch over to the lever action. On Wednesday, we are going to be getting double experience in all war modes, and next weekend, they are bringing back the throwback playlist, but this time it's going to be even more like Modern Warfare 2 than it was previously. So not only will we have all the throwback perks again for the weekend, but they are also going to make it so while playing in that playlist, everybody has Blitzkrieg on by default, so streaks are going to be earned via kills, and they're also making it so kill streaks are stackable while playing in that playlist. So that means if you get kills with your fighter pilot, that's going to help you get your paratroopers. Kills with your paratroopers are going to help you out towards your carpet bombing. Kills with your carpet bombing will help you get your ball turret gunners, so on and so forth, right? It's going to be really interesting. I've often wondered, what would the Call of Duty franchise be like today if we still had those stackable streaks? Because back in Modern Warfare 2, things could snowball out of control, and I really do think that was one of the core reasons why Modern Warfare 2 was so much fun to so many players. If you had your Predator missile, that would help you get your attack helicopter, and your attack helicopter could help get your emergency airdrop or your payload, or if you wanted to run the big streaks, your Harrier strike would help you get your AC-130 or your chopper gunner, and then your AC-130 or chopper gunner would help you get your tactical nuke, right? It was a lot of fun way back in the day, and so I'm excited to see how it's going to play out here in Call of Duty World War II, though keep in mind, it's only going to be in the throwback playlist, and the throwback playlist is going to be added to the game next weekend, and then going away after next weekend, so be sure to play it while you guys can. But ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much all for this week's community update. I wish I had more information to give you guys about the next big patch that they keep teasing, but we have no freaking idea when that patch is going to release and what exactly is going to be in there, right? So I would hope it's going to come out before the end of July. Making us wait even longer than that would be absurd. But speaking of the end of July, the Liberty Strike community event is set to end in just under 4 days time, so be sure to complete your collections while you can. And also, we have an update regarding the community challenge. I know a lot of you guys are wondering if we're even going to be able to complete the challenge on time, but it's looking like we are barely going to be able to complete it, and it's all thanks to the double XP event that we had last weekend. So I'm going to quickly put all the math on your screen right now, but suffice it to say, over the course of the past 9 days, we got on average 1.2 million more wins per day than we were doing previously, and if that trend continues, we will finish the community challenge with 1 day to spare before the event ends. We are still going to be cutting it pretty close, especially considering there's no real big event to draw players in this weekend, but either way, I'm almost positive that Activision and Sledgehammer will throw in any wins we may have missed, because it would look terrible on their part if we did not finish their community challenge. But either way, that is pretty much all I have for you guys here in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave all your thoughts and feedback down there in the comment section below, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.